Hello beautiful family, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delphine and this is the Nubia's platform. So in today's video I'm just going to be doing a continuation of my previous video where I gave 7 really good tips that could help you out in your natural hair journey if you're starting out as a beginner, or maybe you've already started but you feel like things are not working out the way you want them. So today I'm going to be giving another 7 tips, okay guys, and this is going to be really brief but good. I promise that. So if that is what you're here to watch, be sure to stick to this video to the very end and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Okay guys, with that said, let's get right into this video. Okay, so my tip number 1 for today's video is for you to stop over manipulating your hair. If you are that person that does a lot of hairstyles, braids, all those hairstyles, protective styles, guys, you need to stop manipulating or touching your hair every now and then. Okay, it's okay to take care of your hair, but you don't have to do that style every day or every week or every other day. I mean, if you have braids or styles that could last you a month or 2 months, that's good. Okay, you can still take care of your hair even while it's in protective style, so you don't need to braid or comb or do all those different kind of stuff on your hair, just because you want to make it grow. No, that's not how it works. Instead, when you over manipulate your hair, it doesn't help it out. It rather increases the rate at which your hair breaks, and it makes your hair pull out even more. So you want to stop over manipulating your hair, taking care of your hair too often, or combing out your hair too often. So that is my point number 1 for today's video. My point number 2, you want to look for a really good detangling brush, if you don't have one yet. At first I used to just go with my white tooth comb, and just use it because I felt like it was enough. But guys, ever since I started using a detangling brush, I've realized that my detangling process, it's way easier. And not just that, the detangling brush has helped me a lot, in terms of moisture, because I feel like my cuticles get opened up even more, and the products or whatever I'm trying to do on my hair, it gets every single strand of my hair, like it absorbs really fast, because when I get to detangle, and this detangling brush also helps to massage, like it opens up your cuticles and even your scalp. So guys, detangling brush is very important. It's not just about using the white tooth comb. I mean, if your hair is short or maybe you're just starting out, it's okay to just go in with the white tooth comb. But if you have a little bit longer hair or your hair is thick, you want to start using a detangling brush. I promise you it's going to be completely different from if you are using just a regular white tooth comb. So that's point number 2. Look for a good detangling brush. And guys, if you get a good one, you're going to thank me later for that, because you will realize that it's just so different. It's completely different from when you use just a regular white tooth comb. Okay, so look for one if you can afford it. So that's point number 2. Guys, my point number 3 is that you need to avoid doing certain hairstyles on your hair. When I talk of certain hairstyles, I'm talking of high tension braids, twist out, cornrows, Ghana braids, all those hairstyles that put so much pressure on your scalp. I mean, it's okay to do them. I'm not saying you have to stop doing them completely. I'm just saying you have to be more careful or more conscious when you're doing those hairstyles on your hair. Okay, you need to avoid making them so tight that your scalp cannot even breathe. Okay, it just does not help at all. It just rather increases the rate at which your hair breaks, and it just damages your hair. I mean, your hair will not grow, your scalp is so tension, and even your edges, your front hair, I mean, it will never grow if you continue to do that. And if you're that person that does a lot of sew-ins that requires leave outs, leaving your hair out, I mean, you want to slow down, with the way you do those hairstyles, because when you leave your hair out, you're more likely to like silk press or flat iron just to keep it it, you know, in shape, or just to blend it with whatever hair you're wearing. So you want to reduce the rate at which you do hairstyles that require you to leave your hair out a lot. So you want to slow down with that. So that's my point number 3. Avoid doing certain hairstyles, especially high tension hairstyles. Okay guys, my point number 4 is that you need to avoid using hot or cold water on your hair. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're washing your hair, it doesn't matter if you're moisturizing, a pre-poo, whatever hairstyle you're doing, you know, that requires water, do not use cold water or hot water. You want to use lukewarm water, water that is just right, not hot, not cold, but just right. Okay guys, cold water, especially if you have low porosity hair, it only helps to close your cuticles even more, and it just does not make the moisture or whatever you're trying to do go in. So cold water just closes your cuticles. So if you're trying to moisturize, or maybe you're even washing your hair, like the water does not get into your hair. It just does not, because your cuticles are like this, they are already sealed. You know, if you have low porosity hair, your cuticles are already sealed, and if you take care of your hair using cold water, it closes your cuticles even more. And even if you have high porosity hair like I do, I still use lukewarm water, because hot water is just not healthy. I feel like hot water, it's just the same as using a heat, or extra heat on your hair. So you just want to do something lukewarm, something that is normal, average. Okay guys, not hot, not cold. Just use, some people always say if you have high porosity hair, you could use cold water, but I just don't recommend that at all. I recommend using lukewarm water. Whatever thing you want to do on your hair, whether washing or whatever it is you want to do, use lukewarm water. Make the temperature normal, not hot. Okay. Not hot, not cold, okay, just normal. So that's my point number 4. And point number 5, you may want to introduce pre-poo into your hair routine. And when I talk of pre-poo, I'm talking about the extra process that you do, you know, the treatment you give to your hair before the actual shampoo. I do have a video about pre-poo, so you might want to go ahead and watch that if you want a lot more detail about pre-poo. Pre-poo is very important because it adds more moisture to your hair, and it makes your detangling process a lot easier, and it also helps your hair to be softer and easy to manage. So you may want to add pre-poo into your hair routine if you're not doing it yet. So you just you can use oil, you can use just your regular conditioner. Like I said, I have a detailed video about pre-poo, so you might just want to go ahead and watch that if you're interested in knowing more about pre-poo. So introduce pre-poo into your hair care routine, and I believe it's really going to help out a lot in your natural hair journey. So that's my point number 4. Point number 6, work your hair in sections. So you want to work your hair in sections, especially if you have a high density hair, or maybe your hair is already long. You want to work your hair in sections. Working your hair in sections really makes it super easy for you to manage. Okay guys, I personally grew up where we weren't taught or trained on how to take care of our hair, but I had to learn everything the hard way. So guys, I realized that working your hair in sections makes it super easy for you to manipulate or put whatever products you want to put on your hair. If your hair is as thick, and a little bit long like mine, it's best to work your hair out in sections, because it just makes it easy for the products to get every single strand of your hair. Okay, and it also makes it super easy for you to detangle, because like right now, if I want to detangle my hair as it is, I'm just not going to do it effectively, and I'm not going to produce a good result. But if I work my hair out in different sections, it's going to produce the best result, and I'm also going to do it a lot faster than trying to do the whole thing at a time. Okay guys, so if your hair is short, it's a little easier, because you could just use your comb, apply your product and then use your comb, to comb it out. But if you have average length or long hair, you want to work your hair in sections. Guys, try that and you will thank me later. It's really helpful, and it's just the best thing to do. And you know, even if you have short hair, as your hair grows, you want to start introducing that. If you have, if your hair is a little bit long but not that long for you to twist, you can always use rubber bands to separate the hair. You know, like you split the hair and then use rubber band and hold this section, use another rubber band, just like that. So working your hair in sections or using rubber bands or use you know, doing twists, it's really the easiest way to manipulate your hair, especially as your hair grows and gets thicker and, you know, high in density and all that. So that is just my tip number 6, and I feel like that is really important. Work your hair out in section. So bringing us to tip number 7, which is the last one. You want to be patient with your hair. Okay guys, be patient with your hair. Your hair is just not going to grow overnight. If you're still watching those videos where they show you products that grows hair overnight or in 3 days or in a week, guys, that might increase some inches, you know, or grow your hair to a certain level. But I mean, most of those things, people just do them for views. But I mean, I'm not saying all of them are not true, but there might be some that are really realistic. But most of it, especially the overnight stuff, guys, I just don't believe in them. Okay, be patient. Just do what you have to do. Do the right thing. Take care of your hair just the way you're supposed to. Moisturize your hair if you have to. Detangle your hair whenever you are doing your hair care routine. Put the right products on your hair, guys. Just love your hair and be patient. Do the right things on your hair. Make it healthy, and trust me, your hair will grow. You don't have to be checking that length every day or every week or every month to see how much inches you're making or how much your hair is growing. Just give it time. Just be doing the right thing. Work it out, love it, embrace it, okay, and your hair will grow in no time. Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of this video, and if you did find it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them down at the comments. And if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Okay, click that subscribe button. You can punch it or kick it, whatever you want to do with it, just do it. All right guys, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next video.